Morning.
Good morning. We are waking up in Paraná State, in the countryside of Brazil.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So we had a dream and we didn't know how to do it. It's to go to this crazy geological fault that is like super far down, super skinny, looks awesome. It's called Fendo do Nick. My pronunciation of that tentatively should show you how little I am able to communicate here in Brazil. We knew like you need a guide to do this, and we just came to this area hoping we'd find like the details and everything. Turns out the very first stop in this area in the middle of the night the other night was right here. You know, where we were actually trying to sleep didn't exist, and we thought, oh, we could sleep here, but we decided to keep going. But before we did, we met some locals, and they actually work in the park here. There's a national park. But I asked the guy, oh, how do we do that Fendo do Nick? He just said, oh, the tour leaves from right here at 9:30. So here we are. We came here late last night and just slept here. Woke up this morning, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. You know, before my coffee or anything, I got to figure out what's going on. And went out there and it was easy. They said, yeah, you're in the right spot. Just got to wait an hour. Hit the bathroom and everything. But we're making another coffee in the van here because we still got a little longer to wait. But super excited to check this thing out. It's going to be cool, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Gosh, and thanks so much to these Brazilian friends of ours at Road Lifers who gave us a Google map with tons of cool spots in Brazil. They're from Brazil. The guide said we could even bring sombrita, so that'll be pretty sweet. Hopefully that works out well. Apparently we drive our own vehicle over there, but you have to like sign up here and get like the insurance all signed and everything, which signing the form was tricky too, right?
Yeah, we're signing a waiver that basically says stuff that we don't know. And with like legal stuff, and you know, it's hard to understand. So, and then we were like, oh, what's this one? And I'm pretty sure he said, that's just in case you die. and then I was like, and he laughed so hard. So we signed that. And we're going to be heading, which is also very funny because I think the last time we signed a waiver was in Costa Rica almost 2 years ago. Like none of these places have waivers that say like you can't sue us or something, you know.
Yeah,
but Brazil has it.
Brazil's pretty
It's
developed.
pretty fancy. Yeah, Brazil's pretty fancy.
So this will be our first group event with a group of Brazilians that we don't speak the language. Oh boy. But we are able to communicate decently with Spanish because Spanish and Portuguese are pretty similar-ish.
Yeah.
And we've learned a couple things to fill in the gap, but it is a struggle, guys. It's a struggle.
We just said hi to the park ranger again as they were driving by. And he was talking to us, and as we were walking away, someone in the back seat said, I didn't know you spoke Spanish. And I was like, oh my god, he's speaking Spanish to us. I thought we were doing so well. But I could barely understand what he was saying. The verbs are different, the conjugation's different, but a lot of the nouns are the same. So we can get by like talking about things even though we don't really understand the verbs.
You want coffee?
Yes. Oh, and also the pronunciation is crazy. I mean, it's like because
Crazy to us.
Crazy
it's
to
normal
us.
for them.
It's like not the way I would read it in my head. I feel like in Spanish you can read it like English, except for like double R's, double L's, stuff like that. But in Portuguese, there's like X's and a lot of more like N's and.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. It's been fun though. It's been fun trying to learn Portuguese.
It's really fun. It's really stretching our brains, and at the same time just feels like so much more adventurous to finally be in a country where we don't speak the language, and yet like we can almost sort of understand it sometimes. So
yeah, I'm sure we're going to be really, really tired today after doing physical exercise and this mental hoops that we're going to jump through trying to speak to people in Portuguese.
Yeah. I mean, we spent a little while on YouTube watching some like how to speak Portuguese videos, and that I felt really helped. I mean, we learned that like in Spanish, they have 6 different subjects.
In Brazilian Portuguese, they only have 4.
Yeah. In Spain, they would have 6. They would have an extra one for you all, but they don't use that in Latin America. So we've been used to just 5 in Latin America. Now there's only 4.
Which is, yeah, it's kind of nice as long as you remember that you have to say você, eu. All right, let's finish up the coffees and head over to the Slot Canyon. Cling, cling, cling.
Oh my God, that was a little bit sketchy. Like, the guy just took off and we were like, oh, we gotta go. We were kind of like booking it to catch up to him. And it's just like that combined with not knowing the language that well. It's got me like a little bit on edge right now. But whatever, I guess it's supposed to be a really cool place. It's a little bit pricey. It was 95 real each, which is about, less than $20, I guess. Hopefully the guy turns out to be a little bit better than so far how he's performed. Wow, I thought we'd have to walk really far till we got to the cool. Whoa! Wow, in the pictures it looked epic, but I feel like in real life, this is just insane. That it's just a fault line right in the earth. What do you think, Emily?
Wow, it's super cool. It's nice air conditioning too.
Oh yeah. Really a special place. Just the crack in the earth. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, you got slot canyons in the States, but they're like windy. This is completely straight. Oh, now we're in the tunnel. So we've come to the best part of the canyon here. This part, 75 meters deep, even skinnier, but we're taking pictures, you know, and we're not gonna go way down in there because it's kind of dangerous, but you guys gotta check this out. This is crazy. Wow, so this is as far as we go. You can see that is super steep down there, way down. Oh, what a place. Oh, they took a Polaroid for us, huh?
Yeah.
That's gonna be so good. This is a geological fault line. Perfect time of day to get this sunbeam here. It's 11:22 local time. But here it's like a tunnel. Got these rocks up above you. Oh, it's so cool you can bring a dog here. Man, I can't believe that this was found by a dog who fell in and then eventually died because they couldn't find the way down to save him quick enough. So Sombrita's here paying homage to Nick. Yeah, so this is just a huge geological fault line that goes, I think, about 2 miles long. Pretty insane spot. I thought we'd just be walking along a short little section of it, calling it good and turning around. But this is making a day of it. And these folks speaking English up here for us to help translate a couple things have been so nice. Oh my gosh. This guy even studied a year in Idaho in Boise for civil engineering at a study abroad. Sunbeam City here in Jurassic Park. Don't take a picture with 1 foot on each side because apparently they used to allow it, that somebody slipped because it is super wet. Prohibited to take a picture like that. You almost feel like you could just Spider-Man up it, but it's really wet. Apparently this is kind of the start of winter for them. But I feel like this geological fault could just close up at any second. You think that might happen, Emily?
No, I so. I don't think.
Well, it looks like these stairs moved a little bit. They put them here and the fault has moved. But I did consider it, didn't you? Like every time you go in a cave, that's kind of part of the fun. Like what if
Your fun.
what if this thing caved in right now?
Likes to think about that.
I love thinking about that stuff. So now this part is way prettier. Oh, look at that sunbeam, Emily. You're blindingly bright.
Oh my gosh, the helmet left a mark on my face. Ignore it. That was so much fun! Oh my gosh! We were able to communicate with the Brazilians that didn't speak Spanish or English, and there was even these really, really nice Brazilians that spoke English, and everybody was excited about our journey, and Brazilians are just so nice. Being such a tight slot canyon that we just wander through, you can touch both sides, and hearing the story how it was found, it was really, really a cool place to be. Other people said that they had gone to this other thing that we had saved in our Google Maps that looks really, really cool, and it's on our way. And so yeah, we're going to go do that. You have to go with the guide, so it was really cool that he was really nice about it. And
Yeah, I had a great time.
yeah, great place.
That was super cool. So we'll go check out this other spot recommended by the locals.
Okay, so this is how we're going to figure out how to say the places that we're going because we don't want to be ignorant. So on Google Maps, it actually very nicely shows the pronunciation. Here we go.
Buraco do Padre.
Buraco do Padre. We're trying, we're trying. They had the entrance on a hill, so, and you have to stop to get this ticket, and then you have to try and go again after you're on a hill, and then everybody spins out and makes a huge hole. Maybe we should park here?
Yeah, let's park right over here. Whoa, so this is the area here. So basically we're walking this part over to here, and we'll get to see a really cool waterfall in like a cave all the way to there, which is gonna be like a really cool slot canyon.
2 slot canyons in one day. This is great. We're really doing Brazil right, am I right?
Those people this morning said this is just as good as the crazy crack.
I know, I'm excited to check it out.
So these kind of things are all over the area.
That was really, 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 really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just as good as, maybe even better than earlier.
Wow.
Honestly, that was super cool.
What was cool about earlier was there was only 6 of us.
Yeah.
Or 8, I guess.
I mean, the amount of times I looked over and there was someone crouching down next to me to take someone else's picture was ridiculous. But
Like
it was,
that crack right there is practically
yeah,
like the crack from earlier. Whoa.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like pretty insane. Like I've never seen just a huge cave with a waterfall coming into it.
No. And you know what? I feel underdressed for something that's in nature.
We're going uphill now. We're going pretty far, I think. There's a lot of things here. It's like pretty cool nature park. It's kind of like a sanitized version of hiking.
But it's very well maintained, and there's a
Yeah.
cafe, and we saw people strung up hammocks and were relaxing over there.
I think we could have just walked in without paying too. The additional thing, they're gonna check our tickets at that point. And Brazil in general has been like a real quilt patchwork of farms. There's these pockets of forest they've maintained meticulously for nature activities, and they're quite nice. Now we're gaining some altitude. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. The farms over there. We're in this big pocket of green.
And they got a zip line to get down. We didn't buy it.
Maybe we can pay for it up here. Well, they just gave us a very long and fast security talk. And we didn't understand a word of it, but I think it's okay. This is looking kind of intense back here, Emily. You scared?
No.
So you're not scared because you understood the safety briefing?
I think it's so funny. You're about to work in a bakery.
Oh, cool. Wow, it's really dark in here.
Basically in a cave.
Yeah.
With some crazy insects too.
What's really cool though is that this isn't at all like the crack this morning. The crack from this morning was like a big fissure, a big tectonic fault that separated. And this is like sandstone where a river came through and created this crack here. Both really good cracks.
It's a crack.
You're a crack.
Okay.
Well, isn't that a nice thing? Okay, so this will be the farthest we can go over here. Oh, wow. Do not go past this sign. Wow. Really cool. Muito legal. And that guy speaks some English. He's been helping us a lot.
Yeah, all day today people just helping us out.
Yeah, because I meant to say I don't speak Portuguese, but I said, you don't speak Portuguese? Brazil is pretty freaking cool, huh? And
So underrated.
it was nice because one of the guides just decided, out of the goodness of his heart, to translate a bit. He knew some English. He taught himself, he said, right? He said he taught himself?
Yeah, he taught himself with movies. Eventually now he's taking classes for conversational English.
Yeah, he was pretty good. And then it was funny because he was telling us, like, we got to go to this other nearby spot, which we also had saved. But this other place, he said, it's really cool. It's got some really crazy rock formations. It was pretty funny, huh? I got to hang Emily out to dry on this one.
Okay, so he
Because,
said...
So there's this one big rock formation. And Emily said, oh yeah, isn't the biggest one like a lollipop? Oh, the biggest formation over there, the most famous one, is a cup. A cup. And Emily kind of heard something different. And she said, oh, like a rooster? It's pretty funny.
But he was in front of me, and he wasn't facing me, and also he's speaking very low, and I was struggling to hear him.
Yeah, we're wandering out of the park now as it closes here, shutting it down. Wow, I just barely opened the door, and both of them just popped right out. Yeah, I asked Graham if he wanted to go out before we left, and he jumped out for a bit, and then he came back like in 30 seconds. I got the protein drinks.
Great. I'm just trying to get the cat.
Oh, here, just enjoy this first. Oh, he's already coming out now. He sees me. Morango strawberry. Got him! Graham, he just walked back after a minute. Oh, sombrita. So stoked. Super good, babe. Thanks for picking those up. Let's get out of here, huh?
What do you got for me, babe?
We got his and her shower keys. Are you stoked to hit a gas station shower?
Yeah.
And we could hit this resto, but I mean, I know we picked up all that vegan stuff today. So. But they said the restaurant's bomb. Here's our shower routine. I don't know if we ever...
No, I don't think we ever...
No, you go in here.
Oy.
And you reach back there. Oh, she's got hers already. There's mine. Our shower bags. Usually these are in the shower bag, but we showered in the van with the shower room thing last night. So don't forget to bring a towel.
Number one for me, shampoo. I've got the solid shampoo. I've got a little thing of conditioner. Just regular soap. Now I got a safety razor over here. Well, mostly for traveling whenever we take planes or something. I have one of these.
We get clothes, we add it to the shower bag, we get our flip-flops, we put them on. That's it. This thing is the hack right here.
This is the
so
hack.
Like, for example, boom.
Boom.
Now you can hang your shower bag. You got 2 hooks.
Bomb
in
notch.
a room that had no hooks. Where was I going to put my stuff? Was I going to put it on the dirty ground? No, I got this. But you got to remember to take it with you. That's what happened to Emily. She forgot.
The first time I used it.
What are those?
I knew you were gonna do that.
Let's check it out.
Let's go.
This is good, huh?
Yeah.
Here, you're gonna want this key. You take this and you lock it from the inside. I'll see you later, baby. Love
You
you.
have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck. Ugh, I have seen better showers. It's a little bit dirty floor. Oh man, they haven't cleaned these. Like women's restroom looked way better. Oh. Honestly, I usually listen to NPR while I shower.
We got that locked door. Here's the shower. Electric hot water heaters right on the thing. If you touch it, it will shock you. Wow, special guest star.
Hey, this place, you don't know how good you got.
The lock doesn't work on the shower door. It's getting hot. Woohoo!
So you had to flip the little thing on the electric shower head?
Yeah, it doesn't shock you.
Woo! Look how clean these van lifers are. But you know, the post-shower routine is super simple.
Oh,
You just take your dirty clothes out of the shower bag, put them in the laundry, and hang up your towel. So you want to do the rating? What do you think of that shower?
It's like a 4, I think. It was not clean. It was hot though, but it smelled.
Compared to the men's, yes. I'm going to give that a solid, I want to say 6, but I'm going to say 5 because of the smell. Thanks for letting me shower in the women's though. And I don't condone that. Don't ever do that. In this situation, there was only one key to that bathroom, and so I knew it would be okay. I mean, you love sitting on things, huh, buddy? Look at that smile. He's a good boy.
Look at all that. Good job, babe.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it there, but thanks for coming with us today and checking out these crazy spots around Brazil. Hopefully you've seen how much Brazil has to offer, and we're gonna take you there.
Yeah, Brazil's been such an amazing place, super underrated. We're so stoked to be here. So if you want to continue along with our Brazil adventures, make sure to like and subscribe. Let us know what you think about all of these places in the comments. And if you want to support us some more, head over to our Patreon. We'll see you guys next time.